gonna die, man. A lot of elderly people are gonna die, especially with this whole crisis, the whole gas crisis, man. Where you talk about gas reserves is severely limited, right? Remember, this is dead in winter. This is pray that your flat be not in winter. Pray that your flat be not in winter, because that's when you get sick the most. Okay, I remember Esau, with the Bill Gates Foundation, they're trying to block up sun rays on sun emissions, because they're saying for the sake of climate change and global warming, they're trying to cause so much clouds to cover up the sky to block sun rays from hitting the earth. And you know, sun, that's vital for health. You need vitamin D, and that's vital for you. But Bill Gates wants to block up the sun to make people more sick. That's why you look up in the sky and it's full cloudy. So even with that and the snow blizzard, you know how many elderly people that's gonna wipe out the elderly. That's gonna wipe all the sick people. They're gonna wipe them all out.
That's their plan though, because that's who they always aim for first. Right? Yeah. Same thing they did with the jump shot. Yeah. Right? They were making sure they were getting that with all the elderly. Yeah. Even before that, you talk about the flu shot.
Right.
Right? Who they always want you to get the flu shot? Those that are above the age of 50, right? Why? Because that's the easiest way to kill them off slowly.
Right.
You gotta get the flu shot.
And now you just go back.
You're weakening your immune system. You dying slowly, man. And you got some old people that took three doses.
For 5 or 6 of them.
5 or 6 of them.
A double dose.
Yeah, my granddad took that and I took him out, man. He died, man. So it's not a game, but that's not going to stop the people from taking it again. Because right now they're talking about what's that new one called? That was in China.
These guys are Israelites. Talking cold though, for the sake of the point. Talking cold, because if you actually say it, you might flag my channel.
It's the first time. That's cool.
It's all good, it's all good.
There's a new pandemic in China anyway, let's just say that.
Oh yeah, but there's various services going on. Even one in Tanzania, and they didn't even say the name of it. They said a strange virus is killing people and stuff like that. They didn't even tell you that your name anymore, because there's so many going on around the world. Okay? Right, because they're saying that they target the chickens. So there's an actual virus that only attacks chickens? What about other birds like pigeons and turkeys? Why are they trying to say it's only attacking the chickens? Why? Because it's made up, man. It's made up. They're trying to wipe out the chicken supply. That's what they're trying to do. Okay? They're trying to use that as a justification to wipe out the stocks, man. You understand?
It's funny you say that as well, because even that's a tactic in itself. Because you got to look at the demographic of who eats chicken.
Yeah.
That's not an accident.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, it's not a turkey. Jake ain't really, not that Jake don't eat turkey, but chicken's Jake's staple, man.
Yeah. Chicken wings.
Jake without chicken for 2 weeks, go crazy, man.
Yeah. We'll break these. No wings? What?
Closes down.
What?
Yeah,
From DMX? What?
Yeah, just imagine.
No wings? You know what I'm saying?
Submission among men.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we laugh in jest, but this is real life, man. We've seen it. We've seen examples of it throughout the last 5 to 6 years, man.
Yeah.
Like you're speaking about the queues for the petrol pump, or the queues for toilet rolls and shit like that. How much worse when you can't even get that.
Yeah, you see. Right? So that's what they're saying about the snow blizzard. So again, that's gonna be more famine.
Yeah.
Imagine. Huh?
That's a good point. That's a good point you make, because you reminded me, because they're talking about, there was like a message that went out in the UK yesterday. I see it posted a few places. They're talking about tomorrow for people to be careful in and around major, main city London, right? Because they're gonna be pumping that shit heavy. And it's funny because I looked at the weather today and it's really says for tomorrow it's fog. So they're people talking about if you don't need to come out your yard, don't come out your yard.
Yeah.
You know, so you're out and about tomorrow, and you find the next day you don't wonder why, man.
That's what I say. Eat healthy.
Yeah.
Try to eat a lemon. You might eat, because it is difficult. It requires a lot of discipline to eat healthy. But make sure you eat a little piece of ginger every day. Or if not a piece of ginger, eat a piece of garlic. Or eat a lemon a day. Just to keep yourself afloat, man. Right? Because remember, when the lockdown that's coming is going to be worse than any previous one. Right? All the previous ones, they were the testers. You see how people will react, how much people would consent. Okay? There's going to be another one. So because remember, you're going to take care of your body. Okay, you want to take care of we're talking about that, So anyway, let's continue.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help me, O Lord, O king. And he said, If Adawan Yahweh doth not help me, when shall I help you?
Right.
Out of the barn door, so like in the barn floor, or out of the winepress.
Right, so shall I help you out of the barns, talking about the cows? Should I help you, or should I help from the wine first? Should I give you wine to ease your affliction? Come on.
And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Read that again.
And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
See, that's so these women, with their children, they said, listen, these two came together and said, listen, give up your son, we're going to eat him. And then tomorrow we eat my son. That's the epitome of selflessness. You can't get more self than that.
Unconditional love, though. Huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing like a mother's love.
Yeah, I tell a lot of these, because when the baby starts crying, man, and you can't ease that child's suffering, you know how annoying it is to be on the bus and always be hearing a baby cry.
Just I'm autistic because my ears sensitive, so it hurts more.
Yeah,
I've been watching some cases in the last few days, man, and a few of those murder cases were exactly that. A father in the house, he's doing the babysitting, man. It's not normally his job. He can't stand it. The baby's been crying for 3 hours. Kill the baby, man.
Yeah.
That's how it's serious. Because like you said, you feel helpless.
Yeah.
What do you do? Now it gets that. That's one thing. Your baby crying for a few hours. What about now when that baby ain't eating all day? Then that day turned to 2 days.
Yeah.
Right. So should I carry on?
Let me get this. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
This is again 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 29. So remember as well. Let's bring it back to the point. Remember, you got these two women, right? And they're saying to each other, "Look, let's make a deal, man. Today we eat your son, and tomorrow we can eat my son." Right? It says, and so we boiled my son. Remember, this is what the woman saying unto the king, right? So we boiled my son and did eat him, and said unto her the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hid her son away.
I've got a question. How did they eat the child without the child fighting back?
It's a child. The child can't man.
And you got to remember, our people weren't in the same mindset back then as they into this. So the women were a lot stronger. They spent a lot more. Remember, you're talking about women are able to kill chickens and goats and shit. These women out here can't even bloody tie their shoelaces.
Yeah.
So they were more accustomed to seeing blood and things like that. Right? Remember, the times was desperate, man. Right? And that's the thing. People don't understand that famine ain't a joke, man.
Yeah, desperate people do desperate things.
Exactly. Desperate time for desperate measures, man. But she said what? She said that so they boiled her son and did eat him, and then he said unto the woman the next day, Give thy son, because now it was time for her that she promised to eat her son, right? It says that we may eat him, but she hid her son.
Yeah.
So that deal went bad. That deal went sour.
Yeah.
She got a little Toby, chopped down on little Toby's legs, arms, torso, and then hid Billy, man.
Yeah, you see?
Because she was full up, man.
You try to hide it for herself.
Yeah, calm.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't trying to share all that human.
My boy.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rent his clothes.
Right.
And he passed upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh.
Right.
So he mourned when he saw that, man.
Right. So and that's the times that we're coming to, man. We're coming to desperate times where we're gonna prepare yourself to see things that you never seen. Prepare yourself to hear stories that you never thought you'd hear about. Okay. That's what I said. That's what, don't.
I'm not really scared of seeing that. I see it like all the time.
But you know what? See it in your head. One, I say this, like, see it in your head is one thing, but to actually see it in a flesh, as it were. You know, that's why again, you know, we don't know. Until you're in a situation, you can't really, you can say you might do this or might do that. Until you're in a situation, that's going to prove it. You know? Because like they always said, we're going to see some things that we've never seen, man. Right? So where hey, you might see that, and you might throw up, man. You've never seen that before. But the point is, with all these things, you got to remember that the Lord, and He warned you about these things. He told you that all these things were going to happen. The judgment's on the road, man. That's what He wants, bro.
What precept? The Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 10. Let me start with verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through, for want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. So the hands of the pitiful women, they've eaten their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. The Lord hath accomplished his fury. He hath poured out his fierce anger, and have kindled a fire in Zion, and he has devoured the foundations thereof. Right, so there you go. The Most High's anger is going to be poured forth in these days, right? Where people are going to turn on one another for food. You're going to look at somebody, right, and you're going to think you're seeing things. And really what you're seeing is a lamb chop with legs, man. And it's walking. And like, you can step into them with some sauce. You know? And you have to shake your head and teach yourself. And then a little bit go back to being a human again.
And the thing is, because it was at Sirach 2:1 says, "My son, when I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Yeah.
So the brothers are going to be tempted, man, in that day. When I come to serve the Lord, prepare your
No, not that. We just said about us. It's now to us as well.
Now I'm saying brothers are going to be tempted, is what I'm trying to say. It might be a situation where you're on a run, right? You're in some woody areas, like you see a pig run by, man.
Yeah.
Like, now you weighing up in your mind. Damn, man, I in 2 days. You know, the pig.
Yeah.
The pig looking kind of succulent. But again, you're gonna lay the things that are written 4 times apart. What did the Maccabee and them do, man? What did the 7 brothers do, man?
Yeah.
They said we'd rather die
Yeah.
than eat that pig, man.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
That's the spirit the Lord's looking for, because I remember you said it a load of times, older, right? The Lord's gonna bring you to the point to where you're gonna be like, the Lord is with me, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna think that the Lord ain't with you. The Lord wants to bring you to that point so you still, even after everything you see and you go through and you're put through, the Lord wants to still know that you say, like Job, the Lord's still with you, the Lord's still got me, I ain't gonna not believe. That's the point the Lord's gonna bring you to, man. Like, you know, you might see you got children, you might see you put them to death in front of you. What you gonna, but that's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself. Like, some brothers do have children, and some brothers might witness their children being killed in front of them. Now what they're gonna do, they're gonna bug out. You know.
Job 13 verse 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him.
And that's the integrity that Job had, man. And that's why the Wadi al-Bashir now shine for these examples, these perfect examples of how to move in the spirit and apply that faith you've been gifted, man.
Right. It says, though he slay me, the Lord has punished me and making me go through things. But it says, yet will I trust in him. Right? Because the Most High gonna make you go through things, man. To test your faith. Because it's easy to say, I believe in this, I believe in the Most High, while you can still buy wings and oxtail from the corner, from the store, man. I believe in the yeah, of course, because the Most High still feeding you. But what when the Lord takes that food away from you? Are you still gonna be saying that? No, then you're gonna say, oh man, to hell with the Lord. He ain't feeding me no more. Right?
That's why I always say to you, you know, all the things you're going through, all these trials, and again, another thing you have to remember is that they always say there's no temptation that's been known unto man. You know, some other brothers might be going through exactly the same thing you're going through. Now, they might not express it or they might not speak about it, but that's something you have to remember. It makes it more easier to understand, okay, it's not just me going through it. Other brothers are going through it too. And that can be inspiration. That can be inspiration. Okay, like for instance, like, I know a guy, you know, that's in the world, his son just got married, and I'll be honest, man, the way he's dealing with it, man, is commendable, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's inspiring, because I don't know if I'll have that amount of strength through it all, you know what I'm trying to say? So, this is what the Lord expects from us, and always to test you, man. All the things you're going through, the demons the Most High sending to you, these are to test your faith. And through it all, you're still gonna jump back on the horse, man?
Yeah.
I still functions, you know, and even as hard to get, there's days where I'm like, I'm gonna fall out, I'm about to, I crash out, I'm crashing out, and then like when I spoke to him on the phone, I said to him, I'm crashing out, and then you calm me down. There's days where I'm like, I can't do this truth thing anymore, I can't do it.
We all feel like that sometimes.
Yeah. We feel like I feel like that sometimes too. You know? Trust me, man. Yeah. You're not the only one that feels that way. But remember, look at David. Remember what David went through. David was on the run. David was on the run. He was hiding out, and he was being afflicted by Saul. Saul wanted to kill him, right? Brothers ain't been through none of that, but yet David maintained faith. And then guess what happened? The Lord rose him up as from a beggar out of the dunghill and raised up on high as the one true physical king of all Jacob, right? He got many women. Why? Because he maintained trust. Hell, when you go through affliction, just know that the Lord has his eye upon you and he's watching to see how you're going to behave. He's going to take things away from you. Because remember, the Lord gives, he gives, and he taketh away. In fact, let me just get that right now. So Lord, let me just get this.
You say you're doing terribly. The fact that you're standing here right now, that's a testament to yourself. I said, you can't be over. He ain't perfect yet. You're expecting that perfection right now. For the next day, okay, this is it now. But it's a process, man. So the Lord return, all of us.
So it says, Job chapter 1, verse 19, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahweh gave, and Yahweh have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. Is the point. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. But even though the Most High destroyed everything that he had, Job never sinned against the Most High and said, F you, Lord. You killed my kids, you took away my cattle, you destroyed my house. In all this, Job never charged the Most High foolishly. He said, I came naked into the world. So, even if I lose everything, so what? I came naked into this earth. I didn't have nothing when I was born. And even if I die, I'm not going to carry nothing with me into the afterlife. Like these stupid Egyptian pharaohs, thinking they're going to take their riches and their wives. And you had a lot of these kings in the earth, they actually believed that they would be able to take their substance with them into the afterlife.
This was in primary school, actually.
Yeah.
You know, they buried their cats with them and shit.
Yeah, they're the first king of China. He thought that he could take all his riches into the all his wives, his concubines into the afterlife with him. Okay.
But apparently, you know, that's where wisdom arose from, though. That's
Yeah.
you know, I got a precept.
Well, last few precepts we'll close up.
So this is it's the Proverbs chapter 19, verse 1. It says, better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool.
Right.
And now we want to go to Proverbs 11. It says Proverbs 11:3, and the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgression shall destroy them.
So that's the point right there. The integrity of the upright. What does integrity mean? Integrity means you're